Going. How's it hanging, team?
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
We're gonna talk about some stuff today. We got me, Jagged Cole. We got Adam. We got GP. We got Hamlin today.
Young, Lil Blackie in this.
Oh yeah.
Is that me or you?
That's me.
Okay.
It's certainly not you.
Hamyojo's up in here. We're gonna talk about why you should pick a top tier. Who's ready to talk about it?
Oh yes, pick a top tier so you can win. That's pretty much it, right? Are we done?
Yeah. Okay. That's.
Yeah, I think that's the end of the podcast.
Okay, thank everybody for watching.
We
Okay.
figured it out.
So we're gonna talk about first. I guess we'll go into Hamlin. What is the history of Hamyojo? How did he go from a Mewtwo main with a GameStop controller to a confused Falcon main?
Well, I
Without
saw
a GameStop control.
No GameStop controller.
I saw the combo video Shadow Claw 4 for the first time back in 2012, and I was like, this is the coolest anything will ever be. So I knew I needed to be a Melee Mewtwo main, and that was the first time I actually ever played Melee. So I bought the disc and bought the only controller they had, which was a GameStop controller.
Okay.
And for
That's what got you into Melee?
Yes.
Was the combo video?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't play Melee as a kid, so this was the only Melee experience I had was with a GameStop controller trying to be a competitive Mewtwo player.
How'd that go?
Nice.
Did you go 0-2?
I think I didn't go 0-2 because this was 2012, and the whole DFW scene was really dead or really bad or somewhere between those two.
And then there was Wobbles, and then that was kind of it.
No, Wobbles wasn't
wasn't
there.
here.
Yeah,
Until 2013, right?
until mid 2014.
14, right?
No, he didn't move back until early 2014.
Okay, yeah. So our best players were Mimic Mew, Dr. Drew, and Disafter.
Oh
And
my
Sethlon.
gosh.
Yeah. Sethlon was winning a lot of our tournaments back then. And we didn't have any weeklies. So
Or they were just monthly? Or
no,
what?
there was no schedule.
They were just whenever?
There was occasionally a tournament, and I would ask my dad to drive me to them, and I would enter with my GameStop controller
And play Mewtwo.
and play Mewtwo.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm liking this.
Yeah. So that I don't remember exactly how long that lasted, but I had a setup at my school, which was the same school with Nathan, Flex Rumble Crunch, Nox D, and Hot Pockets.
Woo! The squad.
Yeah, that was the squad.
The crew.
Not
Yeah.
Pockets. Our
Hey, he's
favorite player.
Entropy now.
Yeah, it was sick.
Hot Pockets in our heart.
Yeah.
Shoutouts
Is
to
that
Swag Wee.
that is Swag Wee, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Well,
I said shoutouts to Swag Wee.
Who's Swagweed?
No, he's
Swag Wee,
at
so-
Wee, so he's Swag Wee.
Oh,
Got swag.
yes, that's great.
Okay, but he was Suicide Bomber back then.
Wow.
I don't remember if you even had a tag back then.
Back in the day. Okay, so continue.
So 2012, and then I played Mewtwo for a while, and I remember specifically two sets I can very vividly remember is one against Mimic Mew, where he just destroyed my awful Mewtwo at the time. And
Okay.
then another against Thorax, and it was his Falco.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember thinking, once I can play against this Falco at all, I'll be a really good player. And Thorax was my really good player in my mind. Thought for the next, kind of until now, because he's still a really really good player.
Oh yeah.
And time went on. Eventually, I stopped playing Mewtwo, and I mained Marth for a very short time. And then I was a Fox main, and there still weren't many tournaments. And I think this was late 2012, early 2013, and I would train with Mimic Mew all the time, and he mained every character in the game. He was the OG DFW 26 character main.
Okay.
And he would beat me with almost all, or he would beat my Fox with almost all those characters.
Okay.
So I got to learn a ton from him. So
Right.
he's my original senpai. So I will always love him a lot. And then I was, actually I can find out the exact date of when I changed to Yoshi.
You're on the camera, Justin. Stop making kiss faces at me.
You're a
No,
fucking weirdo.
that's great.
Dude, okay. I can show you the VOD once we're done with this. You can't like deny the fact that you do that to me.
Okay, so it was around January 2013 whenever Extinction 2, a Yoshi combo video featuring Vector Man came out.
Extinction.
Yes.
You've got to be.
And then okay, it's a really sick combo video.
Okay,
It's actually amazing.
Okay, but the name is just.
It's like, you know,
Yeah.
it's a early 2013 Yoshi combo video before Amza existed.
Yeah.
And then I was really bored of beating everyone at school because no one cared at all. I didn't really have a like car yet, so I had a very specific thought process of if I want to get really good results out of city and out of state and like out of national, I felt like I couldn't do it with a top tier because everyone knew that matchup and I couldn't learn enough with that top tier. And I'm like, what's the character with the highest skill potential, but the like lowest tech floor that the least people are playing? And that was definitely Yoshi at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Would you still consider that Yoshi?
maybe, yeah. Yoshi's definitely around there.
Yeah.
Fox.
What?
Maybe
What?
Fox. But
The lowest skill floor, I definitely would say, is Yoshi.
well, like also net play didn't exist back then.
Yeah.
So you definitely that like Slyrox couldn't have existed because like Dark existed at the time, and he was our like crappy Hex, and he never did anything. He like couldn't beat anyone. He like wasn't a good player. He would get like 9th at like M&M.
He was our crappy hags.
Yeah, yeah.
Just lose.
So I made Yoshi for quite a while. And actually, what I expected to happen happened, and I got a lot of good out-of-city wins. And I think some out-of-state wins with Yoshi over the next 2 years or so. And I became a pretty good player, not amazing. And then when did Low Tier City 2 happen? Was that 2014?
That was August 2014.
Yeah.
A series of unfortunate events.
What happened?
So this was definitely the height of my Yoshi career. But
Okay.
actually the
Big bucks.
It's you started beating people in like the middle of summer because there's that tournament where you beat Boomstick,
Yeah,
Penguin, and Poot.
that was the like previous tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that Saturday, and then next Saturday was Low Tier City 2. So I beat a bunch of really good players and had a massive surge of confidence and made my like first money the like week before. And then Low Tier City 2 happened, and I like almost didn't make it out of pools, but I had just enough wins to like barely make it out.
E.T. John saving the day.
Yeah. I like lost to Denthorn.
Who was that?
Exactly.
Okay.
But he's like really good old school Falcon.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also a like ex Mewtwo main.
Nice. Oh, the Eskimo bro
Yeah.
YouTube girl.
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
Yeah, bro.
And then I lost to him, and then PT John beat him, and then I also beat PB&J, which made me barely make it out of the pool. And then me beating PB&J on a day one was a really big deal. That was crazy for everyone because I like wasn't a like known player yet. I was just learning to get all these parries, and I beat him, and he was a sad. Just a sad, strange man.
Big old,
Yes.
just a sad, big old milk nut.
I was about to say, he looks like a
Yes.
whopper.
And then,
Hammond with the bracket run of the century coming up.
well, there's more. And then I like made it into bracket, and round one, I lost to some
King Ramses? Yeah.
Yes. And then I had the craziest losers bracket run ever. I think I beat a scrub. And then I beat Aliami, who shouldn't have even been in the bracket for various reasons. But
Why shouldn't he have been in the bracket?
He basically lied to get into the bracket. But
yeah,
that's not
it's a long story. So I beat Aliami, and then what was the name?
Scythe.
Yeah, and then Scythe, the Link main.
from San Antonio.
Yes. So I beat a Ices, and then a Link, and then it was PB&J to get into loser side top 8.
And you have to tell the story of what happened during your set with PB&J.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I
Okay.
forgot. So game one, he like went a Spacey, I think Fox.
He went Fox game 1.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right, I got this. I like know this matchup really well, and then I like comfortably beat his Fox. And then game two, he thought for a while, And then he went Ice Climbers, who apparently is his like secret main that he likes.
Yeah, he used to be an Ice Climbers main, but he switched because everybody hated him.
That's sad.
And then
That's funny as
Everybody
super
hates him
funny,
again.
especially back in 2014. That was funny.
Everybody hating him.
And then he beat me. I think he like 2-stocked me.
Yeah, it was pretty convincing.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I think I can beat his Ices, but I would much rather play as Spaceys. So I did a weird thing Yoshis don't normally do, and I counterpicked him to Stadium, and he thought for a while, and he totally fell for it, and he went a Spacey, and he went Falco, and I beat him with Falco. And it was like, and everyone in the room was cheering, and I made it into loser side top 8, and he like pretended to not notice or something. I don't know. It was very goofy. But that was the
I
hype.
lost?
Yeah, something.
Oh.
And after that, I got to play West Balls, and I 0-to-deathed him on stream, and could have won game 2, but then I SD'd like 4 times.
That's almost all of them.
Yes.
That's,
Yeah.
It's all of them.
So that was fun.
That sucks. Oh, you got the 0 to death, though.
Yeah.
That's something.
When did PM? So then PM was like getting big during this time, and I think I was kind of losing interest with Yoshi because I was getting a lot of the same wins and losses, and then eventually Lunchables gave me a early build of PM 3.5, and that was the build where they reduced all the characters' strengths and made it a much more even, much more simple game that made more sense competitively. In Lunchables, he showed me Yoshi. He's like, Hamlin, this character is ridiculous. And I'm like, okay, I will show everyone why this character is just crazy. So then, during the whole length of 3.5, my only goal was to get Yoshi nerfed or banned or something, and I made that happen.
Oh, really?
Yes. I like beat Strong Bad a bunch of times. I beat Sethlon a ton of times. I beat Luck. I beat Dakpo.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I beat a ton of people in PM.
What?
During
was
my-
Yoshi, broken? Or
Yoshi's shield
just
made
got-
him invincible, and then he could jump out of shield.
Oh.
So like Strong
Is he
Bad.
broken though?
I mean, the thing is,
What if he could wobble?
he like wasn't actually top tier. He was just really, really stupid.
Gimmicky kind
Yeah. So
Wasn't Game & Watch was like that, right? Or what?
a ton of characters were.
Okay.
So, but like Yoshi was like extra gimmicky and stupid and didn't
Right.
follow the rules of gaming, which is like rock paper scissors. And Yoshi's rock was also paper, so that's just like not okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then during that time, I realized I couldn't play Yoshi in both PM and Melee because he's just too technical and weird. And then I dropped him in Melee and started playing Sheik. And then around the same time, PM 3.6 came out, and then Yoshi was nerfed just as I had hoped, and I quit PM. So
It's just like, all right, well,
yeah,
I'm done here.
My,
I'm
like-
going back to the other one.
my like only goal was
to get him there.
yes, and that's it.
Okay.
And that's what happened. And I met my goal.
It's an interesting goal.
Yeah. And then this was this like 2014 whenever? No, it was like really early 2015.
Really early 2015. We
Yeah.
had that because I remember it was like a conversation outside of UTD where you talked about like wanting to switch to Sheik because no one played Sheik.
Yeah. Well, it was one because at this time, also Mimic Mew wasn't playing anymore. And then
Yeah.
I was already on my way to being a like 26 character main because I just love him and love that idea of playing all the characters.
Good old Taiki.
Yeah. And I've actually never gotten close to losing a single Iron Man just because I've always played all the characters. And then my actual worst character in like every Iron Man was Sheik, because I just didn't understand her. She was weird and didn't make any sense. And then we also didn't have any Sheiks like anywhere in a DFW, and DFW wasn't very good. And I wanted to like drop Yoshi and switch to Sheik, and both teach everyone else the matchup and teach myself a new perspective of the game that wasn't a gimmick character. And then everyone else in DFW should get good. I should get good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would relearn the game, and those are my goals.
Mm-hmm.
And then I finally met those goals like pretty recently, because now everyone here is good, and it's amazing.
Yes,
It's
there are a lot of very good players
Yeah.
here.
And I've like relearned the game, and now I have to like figure out what character I want to play now, and that's my character history, which is a
All right.
big mess.
But right now it's Falcon.
Yeah, for now, but I don't know.
But that
We'll
could
see.
change. That
Pretty
could
good.
change.
Under half of Wobbles' time, still nobody can top that.
Yeah.
Wobbles could have talked for 4 hours without us.
Like-
we could have left the room.
Yeah,
and
we
we'd be fine.
just go get food,
But,
come back.
There's like other details in there, but they're not as necessary.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean,
If you want to go into them, you can. Or we
It's
can
fine.
Just, okay.
They're
the
not
whole
too
point
long.
of the podcast, I guess, is talking about why people should play a top tier. I mean, I can go into my thoughts, but I've talked a little bit. Hamlin's talked the most. I don't know if you or GP want to say anything about what you think about like the value of like not playing a shitty character is.
Well, I'm curious what like your thoughts are since
Okay.
you're the like kind of newest
Yeah.
overall, and
Okay.
like what do you see when you see a like top player switching from a like worst character to Fox? Okay, like what are your thoughts on Shroomed because he switched from Doc to Sheik,
Okay.
and on Amza, and on X top player that plays a top tier?
Okay.
All
I
those
guess.
in comparison.
Okay, I guess for Shroom switching from Doc to Sheik, I definitely think it was a good idea. Obviously, he's been getting like way better results.
Not really.
That's not
Really?
that's not true at all. Actually, Shroomed, when he was playing Doc,
Okay.
he on MIOM the 2013 list that came out, he was number I think 7, and arguably could have been number 6,
Uh-huh.
and he was getting
With
top
all Doc.
Doc. And he
What
was
the
getting top
fuck?
8 or 5th at basically every tournament he entered, every national.
Uh-huh.
Then he switched to Sheik. And part of it-
However, it's worth noting this is way back in the day when there were way
Yeah,
less good
yeah,
players.
yeah, and people were worse against stupid characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, now people know to just back air fucking Dr. Mario, and what is he gonna do? Beat it out?
Or go on the top platform. He's gonna double jump.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not gonna work. Dude.
Honestly,
It's so sad watching.
Do you know why Sherm switched from Dr. Mario?
I do not.
The real reason is because SFAT beat it out of him.
Really?
Yes,
That's
just
the only reason.
spammed the gun and cross up back air on Shroom
Yeah,
a
that's
lot.
all you have to do against Dr.
And
Mario. That's
st-
literally
And
just...
PPU figured out that Dr. Mario versus Marth is not actually a bad matchup for Marth. And he forward aired him a lot. And now Shroom was like, I'll play a good character.
Wait, I thought currently they still thought Doc did fine against Marth.
I think he does fine, but they used to think Doc just flat out beat Marth.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm glad you don't think
I guess
that.
they used
What
to
a
think Doc
wrong
was way
statement.
better than he
Yes,
was.
Doc, yeah. People,
I guess just because of Shroomed? Or
yeah,
what?
basically because of Shroom. Pretty
That's
much.
cool.
But what are your thoughts on someone like Amsa, though?
What do you mean with his Yoshi?
Mhm.
Yeah, just like...
I think that's super cool. I think the fact that he like pretty much made Yoshi like more notable, or like I guess moved him. He pretty much solely moved him up. On
Yes,
the tier
he
list.
did. Definitely.
I think that's super cool. It's definitely like whatever he wants to do, right? If he likes playing Yoshi, then go for it. He's definitely, made a lot of progress with him. I think, I don't know. I definitely see a lot of merit in picking a top tier, obviously, mostly because like, for me personally, the reason I played Fox, I mean, I like playing Fox is my main reason, but another thing that compelled me to pick like a character that I knew was super good was like my mentality, because like I felt like if I picked a lower tier character, if I lost to some like to somebody I don't think I should have lost.
I
to,
agree.
There's always that back part of my mind that's like, well, I play a bad character, so I'm just
On the topic of
That's what
Amza
it
and his mentality, he was already, I think, one of the best 64 Yoshi players.
really.
Yeah.
Okay,
at
I
the
didn't know he
time,
played
especially in
64.
Japan. Yeah. So, and that game also has parrying. So it's not like Yoshi randomly showed up out of nowhere in a like Cyrox-esque way and just started winning randomly. He already had a ton of like competitive gaming experience.
Okay, cool.
So he like already had all the mentality down, a lot of the tech down, just all that kind of stuff. So like people think he like came out of nowhere and was just a Yoshi god, but he has put in just as many years of work as a lot of the top meta players.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's put in a lot of work. Yeah, I didn't know he played 64 though. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just like if I lose to somebody as Fox, I can't just be like, well, Fox isn't a good character.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just like, fuck. Well, I just have to get better at the game.
Yeah,
now.
I agree with that. I mean,
I don't know. It's kind of just like forcing me to.
that also brings up the point of like the low tier players you see do the best generally are the people that really, really believe in their characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of the really good players that play a non-top tier character. You never really hear them say like, this character just sucks, or like I lost because of my character or whatever. They're
Yeah.
like, no, I think my character's good. he's better than me.
Yeah.
They just have. I mean, it's all. I feel
I
like.
mean, that's how it is with top tiers too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just all about mentality, honestly. But it's like I feel like it's easier for me personally to have a good mentality.
Yeah,
if I'm playing a top tier.
subconsciously,
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that.
That's where I see the merit in picking a top tier.
Yeah.
Also, they're a top tier character, so
Yeah,
it
I
helps a little
definitely
bit.
think that just like having more options is just more fun a lot of the time.
Cole, didn't you start as a dock main or something?
I was a doc main for a week,
Okay.
Good.
and then I down smashed my roommate once with Peach, and I was like, this is a little more fun. And then I was a Peach main for like 2 years, then I was a Sheik main for like a year, and now I'm a Fox main because Fox is the coolest. And he has the most options that I
Yeah,
like.
that weird hexagon move that he has.
Yeah,
Sick.
that one's pretty cool.
That's a good one.
So I don't know, just
It's
what
an
do you think
octagon.
about
It is
switching
an
from a
not a
low tier to a
hexagon.
top tier, or just like playing a top tier in general?
I just think top tiers are hella fun because you get to be technical and move super fast.
But you can do that with like Yoshi and Pikachu and
I-
like even Pichu.
Yeah, you can, but it's just like, okay, you would mix that with the amount of options that you have in neutral is what makes it super fun. You know?
Yeah.
Like you can also discover like crazy shit, but it'll still like work out for you at any level. You know?
Yeah.
Like, but like with like Yoshi, like I mean, if Armada versus fucking Amsa, he's just gonna float up there and down air and when he
Yeah.
tries to jump and he dies for it.
And Yoshi just can't parry Peach.
Yeah,
it's just a mess.
It's just a mess. So it's like, but with Fox, it can lap all this shit out. But I know it's gonna be
Oh.
really useful in the long
Yeah.
run. 'Cause
I remember the-
I want to be good like on the national level, not just a local level. And I feel like
Yeah.
only using a low tier can only take you so far.
Yeah, there's definitely a point where like maining any low tier, people I think Kirby Kaze from forever until losing to Amsa at like Apex 2015 had never lost to any character below a like certain tier.
Oh,
Below
really?
like high tier, I think. He because he had like studied every matchup and he knew all of them well enough to not get gimmicked by DK or whatever
Wow,
random
okay.
character and stuff. Yeah. So there like comes to a point where there's no interaction if you main a low tier.
Yeah, that's another thing that sucks is like there's gonna be somebody at that tournament if you main a low tier that is just willing to like camp the dog shit out of you and like not care, you know?
Or
And,
like
I just
aggro in a
remember
way
that.
that your character can't deal with.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you feel helpless. Like there's not much that Ness can do against Fox.
It's so.
Yeah,
it's,
like-
it's pretty
But,
funny.
try to,
like,
get like a crazy gimp or a combo.
Right.
Like, that's about it.
Like top tiers are like there's mix-ups and it's a 2-player game when you're playing a top tier match, but like low tiers are honestly a lot of times you can solve the puzzle and you can be done with the puzzle.
just okay.
Like,
Well,
Ness's-
the backwards.
Ness's back air is true crouch cancelable until like before the hit 55%, which is ridiculous. You just hold down against that character. It's just, yeah. I mean, a lot of times it feels like when you're playing against a low tier, you're playing against an obstacle course and not a person.
Mm-hmm.
I like that wording.
I think there's just more value in like outplaying someone when you both have like tons of options.